All right, guys, today we are going to talk through an excellent defensive possession by Marquette versus Michigan in that same game we did the other day. And I just want to go through a couple of the things that they like to do on defense and some of the ways in which they are really successful on this possession. Now, the first time we watch this clip through, we're going to watch all on-ball defense, okay, and just think about where the defender is trying to push the Dodger and how they're trying to approach the Dodger and make sure that they're keeping guys out of dangerous scenarios. So right here, ball is with number 12, and we've got our short sticks feet. He's on the wing, so his feet should be pointed at the sideline or below, and he's doing a good job there. Rolling through. We're in that shuffle stance defense. Now, in that approach, we're squared to the ball carrier there. He's sitting down. His stick is in a nice spot in the hands, ready to check, ready to be a problem. Again, approach. It's a pretty good angled approach. Ball works its way around. I believe they're going to move it quick. Okay. He is broken down to the sideline. All right. And he sat down. Now watch what he does right on the dodge here. Those first couple steps he takes, make sure that he doesn't get his feet stuck and he keeps those feet moving well, knowing that that pick is behind him. Slide comes. New man has the ball. New approach again, trying to approach to the top side there. Doing a good job keeping his man out of the middle. Even when he kind of gets swept, was able to keep his stick on the glove so that that sweep wouldn't be dangerous. Ball works down. Now this is a short stick matchup, so now they've been inverted, so this attackman's going to dodge. Right here we have feet to the end line, doing a good job sitting down in a good athletic stance, ready to play defense. Makes contact with his man without lunging. He's got good weight distribution here. Straight up and down, not lunging over the ball carrier, so he's not putting himself at risk of getting beat. Excellent D here on that shorty. Now 77 is a really good defender for them. He has to fight through a pick, so this is a great job of this man here getting skinny, right? And so he can make a choice. When you're playing a pick man in a big little situation or in a situation where we don't want to switch, we want to stay on this matchup, you have two options. One would be what this man is doing, which is getting really skinny to his pick man, which is going to create the space for his man to go underneath it. The other option would be to get just way off of it and to give that space around. In this scenario, he decides to get very skinny. It gives his man room to get out, and you'll notice a nice little hedge check right there, just a little something to let him know that he's there and that he's going to cause a little bit of a situation. 77 got to the spot. All right, he beat his man to the spot. We call that beat the spot drill, and we do that quite a bit on the defensive side. And then the feed comes to the middle. We collapse on the crease, and then probably most importantly, an awesome scoop ground ball escape and out of here. So a really good possession there by the on-ball defenders. Now we're going to watch the hot defenders or the help defenders, and we're going to diagnose what their slide package is for each of these. So with Michigan's high midfielders over here, their hot package is going to be coming off the crease, which we call a one slide. The two slide is going to come down the backside, and then the fill is also actually going to end up coming down the backside. Because there are only two on this side of the field, this would be a dangerous help here because it would force rotations that could allow an easy step down. So we're focusing on our crease man here who is hot in the one. Maybe. Try this again. All right, I think we are back here. Let's get back to this Again, we are now looking at our hot slide. Okay. So in our hot slide scenario, this guy's doing a good job keeping his butt to the ball sideline, right? This is the ball side of the field right now. And so our hot man is keeping his butt to the ball sideline, and that is allowing him to see his two slide and make sure that he has a slide before he goes. Ball works to X. Again, looking at the hot guy, let's see if he's able to shed. He sheds his butt to the ball sideline. It's hard to see here because of the angle of the camera, but this is the ball U man triangle that we work on as a defense. Right. And so he's doing a good job. He shed his way into a sliding position. He's got the ball here. He's got his man here, and he's got himself here. Ball, U, man, building a triangle with his butt to the ball sideline, seeing the two slide. This is a high two situation because the slide is coming down the backside on the two. Okay, here comes our dodge. Slider does a good job. Now that he's in his slide, he's in a run technique and a breakdown. Excellent job there. We're going to rewind that and take a look at that. Keep an eye on our guy here. Keep an eye on our guy here. He's in his shuffle while he's hot. When he slides, he's in his run, and then he's in his breakdown when he gets there. This is perfectly done on the approach as a slider. Boom, breakdown, and he's back under control right away into his recovery step. Ball goes one more to here. Again, we've talked about this this man's approach. Watch how they immediately get hot after. This is the guy who was initially covering this ball carrier. He is now immediately hot to the far side of the field. And if he's immediately hot, because we're in a high two, the two is coming from up top rather than down here, which would be a low two. Because of that, he needs to get himself immediately back to the hub, ready to be the two slide, to push that one slide along if we need a secondary slide. The dodge comes. They decide not to send it. But he's still hot here in the middle, keeping his butt to the ball sideline. This is difficult now because he is covering someone in an uncomfortable spot. Usually a short stick's not going to be on the crease because he's going to be on the perimeter. So he's still doing a good job covering up the crease first. When you're a shorty on the crease, you can't give your guy as much room as a long pole can because he has a long pole, and so he can reach him. So he needs to play that a little bit tighter. We have a short stick playing defense behind the goal. Good job by this defender of being ready to help down. And now they've actually changed their package here on anything from behind the goal. And this is something that we're going to work on as well this year, of actually coming 61 on any dodges that are below the GLE. Okay. And no matter what the two-man scenario is, we're able to come 61 there. And we will talk that through at length at another time. But as this shorty gets up and closes the gate, 77 here is actually going to be the slide man. There's the slide from 77. Gives him plenty of time to recover back to the ball and get himself ready to dodge. If this man were to now dodge up the opposite side, the guy who was just covering the ball, now he's the 61 slide. So we're gonna go over that little package in depth. Let's see if Marquette's able to do it. Since he came this way, let's say he didn't make this feed. This guy who made himself skinny on that pick that we talked about before, he now becomes the hot man because we have two behind, and that's the package, right? So the feed is to the middle. Marquette is doing a great job keeping everybody in on the hub, making sure that feed is under duress and a well-timed check call. So we're going to watch this one more time now. We've watched now the hot man, and we've watched the on-ball defender. So now let's watch their hub defense or their off ball defense, their help defense. So our rule is whoever's covering the ball, we have one guy covering the ball. We should have three guys in the hub, and we should have the next two guys are halfway. So those are your two adjacents. These are your hub guys, okay, because they're more than one pass away from the ball. So every pass or every transfer of where the ball goes is going to give us a new shape, ball hub halfway. I'm going to pause this again. Be right back with you. Okay, hopefully technical difficulties are solved here. Now, as the ball changes spots, it's been transferred to a new spot. So we have a new man covering ball, three new on the hub, 1, 2, 3, and now two that are halfway, 1, 2. This would be our white pressure package. If we were pressing out harder on the adjacents, that would be called our purple pressure package. Ball is here. Okay. Ball moves quickly here, but you can tell this guy's maybe, we call this a spider. This guy needs to spider into the hub a little bit harder to be a part of the hub. But it's pretty okay because of how quick the ball is moving. As the ball is here, he is now halfway. These three are in the hub. And then watch as the ball exchanges spaces one more time. Boom, boom. Three on the hub, 1, 2, 3. Two are halfway. He's playing that a little differently because it's a little shallow pick. And one is on the ball. Good job by this defense, covering each other up. There's your slide and recover. Okay, let's reset the defense now. After a slide and recover, three on the hub, two adjacents halfway or more, and one on the ball. Ball moves to our final kind of dodging situation. Again, they do a great job. These three are on the hub. He's halfway to his man. He's halfway to his man from the hub, and he's on the ball. Every one of these off-ball rotations is absolutely perfect. And because they're doing that, because they're crashing the crease, that's what gives our guy the opportunity to get that check in on the hands at just the right moment on the feed. And again, halfway, he was actually playing the ball. And then on the hub. Hockey ground ball to escape. Very last one, we'll let this run all the way through so you get a good chance to see it. 45 seconds of great defense by Marquette. When we talk about 40-second offense, this is kind of what we're referring to. If you see the shot clock, there's 42, 41, 40. This is after the transition. This is after the substitution. This is Michigan's set here. Good job helping everywhere on the field, always ready to have a two slide. Good active feet on ball, physical on that GLE, good communication here, executes it well, a great job on the pick, and then we get an awesome check call and ball down. That's today's defensive talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Go Perp.